Welcome back, everyone, to our horror channel. We're so excited because we are doing Screamtober. What that means is Screamtober for us. We're going to be doing a video a day until Halloween. That is right. So make sure that you tune in each week. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. If you can't join us every day, that's okay. Come by each week and check out what we're doing for Screamtober right here on the channel. Let's get started. It's the millennium and there's just way too much going on. I mean, this is literally the turn of the century for all of you out there, all of you Y2Kers. This is the millennium horror for Screamtober. Welcome to Y2K, the year 2000. Let's get started with Queen of the Damned, 2002. After losing interest in immortality, vampire Lestat goes to sleep, awakening after a long time to the sounds of punk rock. Taking up as the leader of an undead band, Lestat gains fame but exposes vampires, drawing the attention of vampire enthusiast Jesse. His music also awakens the Queen of the Damned, Akasha, the first vampire, who decides to make Lestat her king. After learning of her bloodlust and designs to take over humankind, Lestat teams with the other vampire nobility to take her down. Lestat then turns Jesse into his undead mistress to spend eternity together. A loose sequel to Interview with the Vampire Chronicles 1994. Starring the late singer Aaliyah, Stuart Townsend, Margaret Moreau, Vincent Perez, Paul McGann. Followed by The Village, 2004. M. Night Shyamalan's The Village revolves around a desolate town in Pennsylvania. The residents of this town live by strict rules. They are not to leave the village or the monsters beyond their boundaries will surely attack them. Lucius and Ivy have an attraction, a strong one, but when Noah, a man with an intellectual disability and who also has feelings for Ivy, finds out that the two are in love, Noah attacks Lucius. He will die if brave Ivy, who is blind, does not breach the borders and find help to save Lucius. Starring Sigourney Weaver, William Hurt, Joaquin Phoenix, Bryce Dallas Howard, Adrian Brody, Brendan Gleeson, Cherry Jones, Jesse Eisenberg. 30 Days of Night, 2007. This is the story of an isolated Alaskan town called Barrow that is plunged into darkness for a month each year when the sun sinks below the horizon. As the last rays of light fade, the town is attacked by a bloodthirsty gang of vampires bent on an uninterrupted orgy of destruction. Only the small town's husband and wife sheriff team stand between the survivors and certain destruction. 30 Days of Night is based on the graphic novel by Steve Niles. Then we have Drag Me to Hell, 2009. Christine Brown is a loan officer at a bank but is worried about her lot in life. She's in competition with a competent colleague for an assistant manager position and isn't too sure about her status with her boyfriend. Worried that her boss will think less of her if she shows weakness, she refuses a time extension on a loan to an old woman, Mrs. Ganesh, who now faces foreclosure and the loss of her house. In retaliation, the old woman places a curse on her, which she subsequently learned will result in her being taken to hell in a few days' time. With the help of a psychic, she tries to rid herself of the demon, but faces several hurdles in the attempt. Devil, 2010. In Philadelphia, Detective Bowden is still grieving for his wife and son, killed in a hit-and-run 5 years ago. When someone jumps from a skyscraper into a truck, Bowden is sent to investigate. Meanwhile, 5 strangers are trapped in an elevator in the building where the jumper committed suicide, not knowing that the devil is amongst them. The communication radio in the elevator is broken, but the guards observe the individuals via CCTV as events unfold. Tensions run high among those trapped, so they call the police detective and assume the case. Without being able to contact the individuals, he tries to work out who they are, but he can only account for 4 of them. Time is running out for the occupants of the elevator as Bowden realizes he has to get them out quickly. ABCs of Death, 2012. The ABCs of Death is an ambitious anthology film featuring segments directed by over 24 of the world's leading talents in contemporary genre film. Inspired by children's educational ABC books, the motion picture is comprised of 26 individual chapters, each helmed by a different director assigned a letter of the alphabet. The directors were then given free rein in choosing a word to create a story involving death. Provocative, shocking, funny, and ultimately confrontational. The ABCs of Death is the definitive snapshot of the diversity of modern horror. Then we have VHS, 2012. A POV found footage horror film from the perspective of America's top genre filmmakers.
A group of misfits are hired by an unknown third party to burglarize a desolate house in the countryside and acquire a rare tape. Upon searching the house, the guys are confronted with a dead body, a hub of old televisions, and an endless supply of cryptic footage, each video stranger than the last. Then we have VHS 2, 2013. Searching for a missing student, two private investigators break into his house and find a collection of VHS tapes. Viewing the horrific contents of each cassette, they realize there may be dark motives behind the student's disappearance. Next is Don't Blink, 2014. 10 people arrive at a secluded mountain resort to find it completely deserted. With no gas for the return trip, they are forced to stay and investigate the mystery surrounding the abandoned lodge. Starring Mina Suvari, Brian Austin Green, Robert Picardo, and Zach Ward. After that, As Above, So Below, 2014. Miles of twisting catacombs lie beneath the streets of Paris, the eternal home to countless souls. When a team of explorers ventures into the uncharted maze of bones, they uncover the dark secret that lies within this city of the dead. A journey into madness and terror. As Above, So Below reaches deep into the human psyche to reveal the personal demons that come back to haunt us all. Last but not least, Train to Busan, 2016. Seok-woo, a father with not much time for his daughter Suwon, are boarding the KTX, a fast train bringing them from Seoul to Busan. But during their journey, the apocalypse begins and most of the Earth's population become flesh-craving zombies. While the KTX train is shooting towards Busan, the passengers fight for their families and lives against the zombies and each other.
Thanks everyone so much for watching our decade horror for Screamtober right here on our channel. Comment down below if you enjoyed some of these titles. These are some of our favorites. I know we didn't get through everything for the millennium, but everyone can enjoy some of these titles just like we have. So comment down below, let us know. Give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share for us. We'll see you for our Versus horror. Take care.